Hello everyone, my name is Alona and today we are going to talk about family with Amilingo.com. Currently there is no one in here yet, so I'm going to wait for our first student to start the lesson. Meanwhile, I'm going to open the file that I'm going to use for this class. And let's wait a couple of seconds for any student to join us. Okay, I have the presentation for the class that is ready. It's kind of like a plan where I put up all the stuff that I'm going to use for the class. So I'm all prepared for it. Here we have a student. Hi Alexandra.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you, and you?
I'm doing good too. How was your weekend?
Sorry?
How was your weekend?
I just relaxed and helped my mother in cleaning up with the mess in our flat.
Okay.
So.
That's nice of you. All right. Hello, Svetlana. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm fine. Everything is okay.
That's great. How was yours weekend?
Weekend. Yesterday I was busy, but today I just stay at home and did nothing.
Okay, I see. Hi, Alec. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing today?
It's pretty good, relaxing, enjoying my weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. Where are you from, Alec?
I'm from Russia, from a city Volgograd.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Alright, guys. Today we're going to talk about family. This is a topic that is really familiar to everyone. Okay, you can see it in a chart on the right side, and I want you guys to open it so we can start up. And the first phrase is, "The family is one of the nature's masterpieces" by George Santayana. And the first question to you guys is going to be, what is the best environment to raise a family? And the options that I give it is like an apartment, village, etc. So what are you guys' opinions towards that? Alec, what do you think?
I think when you have a house in the village, it's pretty good. But I think in Russia, it's pretty common to have an apartment and to to have children there.
All right, but what would be like your preferable option if you would have a choice, for example?
I'd like to. I think it's gonna be a village because I just like when there's like a nature around you, and there is a lot of parks where you can stroll, where you can walk with your children. And its environment is it's more clean, you know. So
definitely
like this. Yeah.
All right, got you. Thank you. What about you, Svetlana?
I don't know. I think that we can raise our children, and to have a good family wherever you live, and even if you have a flat, or of course, I'd like to have a house, a small house, maybe in a countryside, but it's only my, preferences.
Preference.
So, preference. I think we can do it everywhere.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. And Alexandra, where would you prefer to raise, like, your family?
To raise, what does it mean to raise?
Вообще, где вы были бы хотели, вот, чтобы ваши дети росли? Где бы вы хотели там иметь семью?
I see. Last days I thought about it, and I thought about living near of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
I really would like to live with my family, future family,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's a good idea. There are fresh air, just a lot of fun, and I think it's, for me, it's a good place.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Let's move into the second question, and it's going to be, what was the worst thing you did as a child, and did you get caught? So I want you to share it with you. You with me, your like childhood stories, and I want you to memorize what was the worst thing that you did as a child. Svetlana, could you start answering this question, please?
Oh my God. I wouldn't like to.
I want you to get back
these things, but maybe because I wasn't caught, and maybe it would be good when it would get me free. You know, if I would be caught, but I wasn't, and maybe when I remember about it at this time, I'm ashamed.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, Oleg?
I think it was when I was at school. I broke the window, and my friends just took all glasses and put them in the backpack of one of child. So, and that
Oh,
was
gosh.
embarrassing. Yeah.
That is embarrassing. Okay. What about you, Alexandra?
It was at school as well. I was running in the classroom, and I broke flower pot. So then 4 teachers were standing under me and was quarreling on me.
Next week.
Yeah, and so I was caught there.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you. Okay. The next one is going to be: is there anything funny or different about your family? Like, why do you think your family might be like somewhat unique from other families or different? Oh, like, could you please start answering?
I guess it's my father's job. He's a poker player, and I think
awesome.
it's pretty different. It's pretty
It is.
rare, I would say. But nothing special, I think. Anything else?
Okay. Svetlana, what about you?
I suppose I have a usual family, common family, with our bad stories, good stories, and crazy relatives, maybe. But I think that somebody has something like this.
All right. And Alexandra, what about you?
I don't know if it is something different about my family, but every каждый член семьи, как
Everyone in my family.
Everyone in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in my family was playing on instruments and went to school music, so that's what I think may be different.
It is like a musician family. Okay, thank you. And I want to skip question number 4, and I want us to move to the dialogue about family relationships. So, Oleg, could you be this Carl, and Alexandra, could you be Pancho?
Okay. Can I start?
Sure. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Carl. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Francisco.
What?
Francisco, but all my friends and my family back in Peru call me Pancho.
Okay, Pancho. So tell me about your family.
Well, I have 7 brothers and 6 sisters.
Wow, that's a big family. So, are you the oldest, Pancho?
No, I am the second oldest in my family.
So, what do your parents do?
My father is a taxi driver in Lima, Peru. It's a hard job, but he works hard to support the family.
How about your mother?
She helps run a small family store with some of my elder brothers and sisters.
What kind of store?
We mainly sell food like bread, eggs, soft drinks, rice, sugar, and cookies. Things that people buy every day.
Okay, thank you guys. This is a really funny name, Pancho. Okay, let's start reading the text, and Svetlana, could you please start reading?
The nuclear family is the traditional family structure in the West. This term, originating in the 1950s, describes families consisting of a father, a mother, and their offspring. Under this conventional structure, the family is seen as the basic unit in society. The father functions as the breadwinner and the mother as the homemaker. Nowadays, alternative family types are becoming more common, such as single-parent families, families headed by same-sex parents, and extended families where families live with their kin, which may include several generations. Extended families are less common in North America, where it is not uncommon to place grandparents in retirement homes.
Okay, thank you. And Alec, could you please continue?
Okay. A social trends survey in 2009 reported radical changes in child rearing and marriage practices in the United Kingdom. Figures showed that while 30% of women under 30 had given birth by the age of 25, only 24% had married. This marked the first time childbirth had become the first major milestone in adult life, ahead of marriage. In 1971, in the UK, 3 out of 4 of women were married by the age of 25 and half were mothers. Judging by the high rates of divorce and the increasing number of children born out of wedlock, it would appear that the family as an institution is in decline. American sociologist Stephen Kuntz believes so too, but for different reasons. Kuntz points out that marriages are no longer arranged for political or economic reasons, and children are not longer required to contribute to the family income. Marriages nowadays are founded on love. She believes that this shift towards love, emotional fulfillment, and free choice has actually weakened the family by making it optional and fragile.
Okay, thank you. Alec, have you been living in the States?
Sorry?
Have you been living in the USA?
It's for just 1 year.
Oh, okay. What were you doing there? I can feel like American accent.
I just have a startup and I'm working here, so it's like
Oh, that's awesome.
like for job purposes.
Okay. And what state where you live in?
It's Maryland.
Maryland? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Is it like close to Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, I'm just it's nearby. I live in a small town. It's called it's Gaithersburg, and it's near Washington. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How did you like living in the States?
It's very interesting. It's very different, but yeah, it's cool.
Was it a cool experience?
I'm sorry?
Was it like a cool experience? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I like to travel all around the United States. I like to.
It's awesome. Did you rent a car and drive like all around?
No, not really. Just visited few cities around it, and but also I flew to different parts of the United States, like to different coasts. So.
Okay. What is your favorite place in the U.S.?
Favorite place? I think it's Las Vegas. I had because of all those casinos, all those shows and hotels, and so it's really nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, thank you. Okay, guys, let's move on to our next task, and it is going to be what if. So I want just for you to work with your imagination. Maybe most of you don't have kids, but I want you to imagine, for example, what if your child fails his English test? What would you do? What is going to be your reaction? And Svetlana, could you please start doing this exercise?
To answer?
Just what if, for example, your child fails his English test? Your mom.
I suppose I would help him or her, or to teach something, to share his, to share his, I don't know, imperfection, his holes in his knowledge.
Alright, yeah, okay, gotcha. And would you be angry?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to be angry on your child?
If I knew that he was lazy, he didn't prepare his home tasks, for example, I would, but it depends on the situation. I think that we can change everything, and he will learn, and he will pass it anyway.
Okay, thank you. Alak, what if your 13-year-old daughter gets a tattoo? No, it's going to be a boy. So if your 13-year-old boy gets a tattoo on his back of tarantula, what is going to be your reaction?
I think I'm going to be very angry.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I think it's not really good for 13 years old to make such decisions. So
sure.
I guess it's gonna be a long talk, and I think I'm gonna tell him to get rid of it.
To get rid of it?
Yeah,
I think. Is it possible to get rid of tattoo?
Yeah, it's possible. It's very painful, but it's possible.
Oh my god. I mean, I got a tattoo when I was 21 years old. My mom was really angry, and she was like, I'm gonna get you to get rid of it. But I still have but my mom was really mad. So I was 21. Okay, and Alexandra, what if your child won't eat her vegetables at dinner?
I think I will say that if you don't eat it, you won't grow up.
Okay. All right. Svetlana, what if your 12-year-old daughter says she's dating a high school student?
I would be worried about it. Maybe, of course, I would talk to her, and maybe I would ask her to organize a meeting with her boyfriend.
Okay.
To see the situation, to see if he is good or bad.
All right. But what if he's 20? I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, high school, 18 years old, and she's 12-year-old.
Of course, it would be strange.
Okay.
Because at this age, children are really different because of the age, and it would be strange. But what could I do? I can't just say no and to spoil our relations. Maybe we could talk, and I could ask her what's the reason why. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have children. I don't know.
All right, you will get to know it when you're gonna be mom. Okay, and Alak, your child won't stop screaming because you won't buy him candy in the grocery store. What are you going to do?
I think I'm gonna buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know what
That's
else
a
to
simple
do.
solution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I can try to talk to him. Maybe I can give you something else. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do in such a situation.
Okay. And Alexandra, your child tells you he or she is gay. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What are you going to do?
I think it's decision of my child, so I can't do anything, I think.
Okay, but are you going to be like mad or angry in the situation?
Maybe a little sad, because I don't know that my daughter or son was something like gay or other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to meet that person? I mean, like, boyfriend or girlfriend of your kid?
Sorry?
Would you like to meet like a boyfriend or a girlfriend of your child? Like, in case he's gay. Like, for example, it is a boy, like it is a son, and he's dating a guy. So, would you like to meet that guy?
I think, yeah, I have to see.
Okay. And Alec, your child graduates university. What are you going to do? I mean, so this is a pleasant use.
I don't know. So just celebrate.
Okay, sure.
What else could I do?
Sure, I don't know. Maybe you're gonna buy him a car or something. This is your graduation present, or a trip to Miami or something.
No, we have to throw a big party
Okay.
at the house. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and Svetlana, so now you have to describe what you do. And here is the situation that we are going to read. So your parent is 98 years old and lives with your family. Like here, like for example, mom or dad is completely dependent on you. This is having a bad effect on your personal life and career. She now gives out. You have decided to put her in a retirement house where she can be with other seniors and get the care she needs. Tell her your plan. What would you do to your mom, or what's going to be the plan?
No. You know that in Russia, for example, it's not usual thing to get our parents to retirement home. Maybe it's not so bad idea. I mean, sometimes you can hire somebody to take care of him if you have a good salary, for example. Or you can, if you are not alone, I mean, only one child in a family, you can share these responsibilities with others, brothers or sisters. But it's really because I've been when I was a child, our grandmother stayed with us, and she stayed at our house, at our other relatives' houses, because it was she was out of mind a bit. So it was hard, and maybe what can we do? We just can support these people and try to help him, and not to be angry, not to be cruel towards them, because we should understand that maybe when we be old people,
when we are
old people, we can have the same situation, and nobody knows.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And Oleg, the same situation for you. Like, what's going to be your decision?
Well, I'm gonna discuss it. I'm gonna tell all the advantages and disadvantages of this, and I think I hope that my parents are going to understand me, that I need some space and they need more care, they need more support. But I'm going to promise that I'm going to visit them so very often, so we will be in touch, and it's not going to be so painful. So yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you guys for your answers. And the next question is going to be to Alexandra. Okay. Is it ever okay to hit a child?
The same? I mean...
No, that's the next one. Is it ever okay to hit a child?
Hit? Oh, no. I think it is very bad the way to explain child something, or to give no child. I think it's not good way to explain something to child. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Svetlana? Do you think it is okay to hit a child?
I think it doesn't work, and it just can, maybe this child, he can hate you, hate
Yeah, he can start hating you,
and to remember it for all his life, and it's not a good idea, and it doesn't solve a problem, I suppose. Maybe you can sometimes you should become and reserved, and to take a time to let him take his time to think maybe about his behavior. I mean, not to be strike at that moment.
I see. Alright, thank you. And Alec, due to the population growth and environmental problems, should families have fewer kids?
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe I don't know, like one-child policy, for example, like it's in China, or something like that. What do you think about it?
Well, they have to do it because the population is overgrowing. So they have to find some measures to stop this. And I guess there is a family tradition that you have to get a lot of kids, and for China, I think it's a big problem. So I guess it's okay to restrict it, to find such measures. But for example, environmental problems, I don't know. It's I don't think it's going to be I never saw such problem that can hold people from getting more kids. I just don't remember this. So no, I think it's not a problem at all.
Okay, thank you. And Alexandra, what do you think? What is the ideal number of children to have?
Ideal number, I think ideal number is 3. I think 3, because I know from my experience. I mean, I have 2 sisters, and I like it. I think it's very good.
Did your father want to have a son?
Already asked me that. Yes, he wanted to have.
Because I have 2 sisters. My dad, he was second child, he was expecting her to be a boy, and then the third baby, he was expecting her to be a boy.
No, she is not sad. She is happy. She has 4 women in his flat.
Okay. He.
Women.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Alexandra. Is it a tradition in your culture? Is that tradition in your culture for women to adopt their husband's last name? And do you think it's fair? Svetlana, could you answer this question?
Of course, we have such a tradition, and I mean, I don't mind having a husband's name. because you're one family and you're under protection, maybe. And I suppose a husband should be a leader. Why not?
Okay. And same question to you, Alec. Do you think it's rare for women?
It's rare for women? No, I think it's very popular. I don't even remember any of my friends that didn't adopt their husband's name. So, but in United States, I know it's not at all popular. So,
okay.
I think it's
Some families they have like for example like double last name. Like she would keep hers and her husband, but it's really hard to pronounce it. Okay.
Yeah.
And Alexandra, in your country, are mothers allowed maternity leave from work?
Allowed maternity?
Когда в декрет уходит.
Oh, yeah, sure. I just can't understand paternity leave for fathers.
What?
Or it's not for me. The question was, in your country, are mothers allowed?
I mean, different countries they have different like rules towards it, and I know that in other countries we are allowed. In Ukraine, for example, we have like maternity leave for 3 years, but in the States, for example, I'm not sure, it's just a couple of months, I guess. Or like, do you know how many months?
I have no idea.
Like, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not definitely sure, but I believe it's just a month or something like that. And I do not think it's normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and Svetlana, what is a midlife crisis? How can one be avoided?
I suppose it is a time when someone think about his life, about his direction, and maybe that he has done everything he could, and now he has no an aim maybe in his life. He doesn't know what the reason for his life, and I think you should work your life, your family, your job, and you should enjoy life, and you should be devoted your choices, and it can be it exists not only in the middle of your life. I mean, it can be at any age, and maybe other members of your family can help you.
Okay. Great, thank you. And Alec, when are children old enough to move out of the house?
I think there is no number for it. I think it's more state of your mind, if you are ready or not. If you're grown up enough and you are ready for all those responsibilities that come in with it, and at this point you can move. And I guess it's around 20, but it's different for different people.
Sure. Okay, thank you. And now I want you guys to make up the dialogue. Here is a situation, and I want you to talk it out with each other. So you are a student at an English institute outside of your country. You would like your parents to send you some money, some spending money. Call your father and ask for more money. Your father feels that you are spending too much money. Come to a compromise. So, Alec, could you be the father, and I would like Svetlana to be our child. So, Svetlana, you have to call to Alec, who is going to be your father, and find a compromise.
I really need money, because now I don't have a job. I'm trying to find it, but I have to study, and it's really expensive. It's more expensive life than we had in our native country. So I need your support for some time, and maybe then I will. I'm sure that I will give you back this money. So can you help me, your your lovely daughter?
Okay.
You know what? We have a really hard times right now, so it's not easy for me to give you so much money each time. And you know, a lot of kids are just trying to find jobs. They're trying to help their parents. So maybe you can just try to do something on your own to get some money. Of course, I can help you, but we have to put some limits on it. You have to do something by yourself.
Okay. Svetlana, now you have to respond to that.
Of course, I agree, and I don't ask money for all my studying. I mean, for all my studying years. I just ask for help for this moment. So then I will try to do everything to be independent and to help my family, of course.
I think I have no choice but to give you some money.
What a good daddy you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
be a good daddy, but I'll give you just a portion of it. So, but you have to find the rest.
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. And the second situation is going to be, so you are visiting your cousin whom you haven't seen in a long time. Catch up all the news from your two families as well as from your own lives. So, Svetlana and Alexandra, could I ask you please to talk it out in this dialogue? So, could you be visiting your cousin Alexandra?
Okay.
Okay.
So, hello Svetlana, I'm so missed for you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm glad to see you. And how are things with you?
Everything is okay. I have my own family. I have a husband. I have two little kids, and last time we was in the sea. We were swimming. We have a lot of fun. We were dancing, eating ice cream, and I'm really happy that I and my husband created so um, closely and so good family, and that our kids are well bred. So yeah, what about you?
I'm happy to hear that you're fine and you have a good family and children. And I'd like to invite you to my place and to see my family, to see how I live. And we can spend time together and to go somewhere, and I will show you our city and to tell you about my life more, more detailed.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you.
Great idea, yeah.
Okay, thank you, cousins. And the next one is going to be for Oleg and for Svetlana. So, you are a student who has improved at school, but your mother doesn't feel that you have done enough. Discuss together what can you do to improve your grades, but also recognize your increased efforts. So, could you be the son, Oleg, and then Svetlana, could you be the mom? All right, you can start, Oleg. Calling your mom.
Okay. The first.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. You know, I think I'm doing a really great job at school right now. I really improved. So, what do you think about it?
I think that you could do it better, and I know you and your, you know,
Abilities.
your abilities, right? And you could do it better. And I suppose you wasn't so insisted. I'm not sure.
What are you trying to say?
Um,
Concentrated, maybe?
Concentrated, maybe, yeah, maybe a bit lazy. Of course, I see that you're improving your marks, maybe, but I suppose you can do something else, and I believe in you.
Yeah, but I think I put so much effort into it, and I don't really know what to do else. Can you suggest me something else?
Maybe you can attend some extra lessons. Maybe you can, you know, to attend. I don't know. Maybe you can choose one, sphere that you want to study and to improve this subject, to improve your grades in this subject.
Okay. How about if you send me some money and I'm gonna hire a private tutor? What do you think about it?
Oh, I think we will discuss it later. Maybe you should you could try by yourself at first, and then if you are so interested, so we can do it. We can think about it.
All right, sounds like a plan. So, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Alright, and that is the last one. Okay, you would like to get married to a man your parents don't approve of. Have a discussion with your mother about your plans. Try to break the news gently while still maintaining your desire to get married. Okay, can I ask you, Oleg, to be the son, and Alexandra, you would be the mom. So try to convince your mom and try to talk to her about your like future wife.
My teacher wife?
Future wife.
Oh, future wife. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to.
Like your mom doesn't approve your wife, so have a discussion with your mom, like trying to convince her that she is the right person for you, let's say, or she is the only one and you can't imagine your life without her, and just try to convince your mom that she's a good person and something like that.
Okay, so Mom, I met a really nice girl. She's very smart, she's good at cooking, she's very nice, she's very kind, and I think she's like the best fit for me. So I don't even know why don't you like her. I think it's gonna be great if we married.
Mom, Alexandra? Alexandra, are you there? Hello? I think Alexandra is out. Svetlana, could you be the mom, please?
Lovely son, I know that maybe you are fell in love, but I saw this girl, and I don't believe that she suits you really well, and maybe you're too young to make such a decision, and maybe you can wait and maybe to live together, but not get married.
You know, I think I'm really a grown-up man, Mom, and I really made this decision, and I just want you to accept my decision. I want you to see me as a grown-up man. So can you do it for me?
Actually, I don't want to, what to say, because I really agree that children can make their own mistakes. So if he wants to be with this girl, and he should be.
Sure.
So I don't agree.
Okay. So you just tell, okay, son, do whatever you want. I support with you. I support you in your decision. Okay, guys. Let's end with on teaser. It's kind of like vocabulary, but it's not really. It's gonna be just like memorizing the words that I'm sure you know them. And Alexandra, are you back?
Oh?
Are you back, Alexandra? Because I was trying to ask you to be the mom, but you were not
Yes,
there.
because of my internet.
Your connection failed. Okay. Did you open the file again?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are on number 4, and could you please start reading the text that starts like, Nancy is Mr. Lynch's daughter.
Nancy is Mr. Lunch's daughter. Bill is Mr. Lunch's son. Mr. Lunch is Nancy's and Bill's father. Mrs. Lunch is Nancy's and Bill's.
Lynch.
Lynch?
I guess I think so. It's kind of like Lynch.
Lynch is Nancy's and Bill's mother. Nancy and Bill are Mr. Lynch's children. Mr. and Mrs. Lynch are Nancy's parents. Nancy is Steve's wife. Steve is Nancy's husband. Nancy is Bill's sister. Bill is Nancy's brother. Laura is Bill's and Barbara's daughter. John is Laura's brother. John is Alan's cousin. Alan is Bill's nephew. Lisa is Bill's niece. Lisa is Mr. Lynch's granddaughter. Alan is Mr. Lynch's grandson. Mr. Lynch is Alan's grandfather. Mr. and Mrs. Lynch are Alan's grandparents. Alan, Lisa, Laura, John, and Mr. Lynch's grandchildren. Mr. Lynch is Alan's grandmother. Mr. Lynch is Steve's father-in-law. Mr. Lynch is Steve's mother-in-law. Barbara is Mr. Lynch's daughter-in-law. Steve is Mr. Lynch's son-in-law.
Son-in-law. Okay, thank you. I want you to memorize those. Maybe if you do not know them, like daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law. Those ones, nephew, niece. So I want you to know those words, and let's move on to the dialect. It's going to be like first phrase is going to be for the first second, like sentence, and the second sentence is going to be for a different person. So Ola, could you please start, and the second going to be for Svetlana.
Okay. Mom, have you decided what style to choose for our new kitchen?
Oh no, it's too difficult for me to. It's too difficult for me to choose. Perhaps you could help me. What style would you prefer for our kitchen?
As for me, I would prefer something new and progressive. For example, the avant-garde style. It's in fashion now. Just imagine our kitchen in bright colors and with extraordinary furniture. You'll definitely feel quite a different person in there. What do you think of it?
No way! It's too unusual and it looks unnatural. And think of your grandparents. I'm afraid they will never get used to it. Besides, we usually gather around the kitchen table in the evening and have a nice talk, but this style doesn't suit for family gatherings, does it?
In a way, you're right. But what about a high-tech style? we would have a modern kitchen with all possible electrical appliances. What do you think of buying a microwave oven, a dishwasher, and an electric cooker? You'll have more free time. Besides, it'll be easy to keep it clean. And such kitchen will look up to date. Do you agree with me?
It's not a bad idea. Of course, we'll buy a microwave oven and a dishwasher, but I think that redecorating in a high-tech style will be rather expensive. Besides, it may look like an office. I'd rather have a cozy kitchen that will suit all the family. Why don't we redecorate it in a classical style? Our father likes this style because it's very, very practical, and it won't be very expensive. Besides, all our friends have kitchens made in a classical style. What is your opinion?
I think it's boring to have a classical kitchen. We have already had it for 5 years, and I'm sure that all our family members won't want to change it. In addition, I'd rather have a kitchen that differs from those of our friends.
Perhaps I can agree with you. And what do you think of the country style?
The country style, it's possible. This style is very rare nowadays, and our kitchen will look rather unusual. Anyway, it will remind us of our holidays in the village.
Oh, yes. You'll feel as if you were in our country house. Besides, it won't be difficult to match all things.
But won't it be too expensive for us?
Not at all. I know a good shop that sells country furniture at very reasonable prices. Our new kitchen will be very cozy. So what shall we choose?
I think the country style will be the best for us. I'm sure that all the family will like it.
I totally agree with you.
Thank you so much, guys. And here I have some more questions to ask you, and it's going to be the first one for Alexandra. What is your full name? Why did your parents select this name for you? Did you have a nickname? Or do you have a nickname? And do you know why your family chose exactly this name for you?
Full name, you mean just Alexandra?
Mm-hmm.
So my full name, Alexandra.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents actually didn't tell me why they chose this name, but maybe because they wanted that I was Alexandra Alexandrovna. So
Okay.
yeah, and nickname. I'm not sure that it's nickname, but my friend always called me Sasha.
Dasha. Okay. Thank you. Alec, when and where were you born?
I was born in 1987, and I was born in Volgograd.
Okay.
It's a city in Russia.
Okay, and the next question is for you too. How did your family come to live there? Hello? Alec, can you hear me?
I'm sorry. Is it for me?
Yes, the next one too. So how did your family come to live there? And where are there other family members in that area?
I think they all came from Volgograd, so they didn't have any choice.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's my mother. She's from Volgograd, but she met my father in Astrakhan. It's the city close to Volgograd, and then they decided to move to Volgograd and live there together.
Okay.
So that's the story.
I see. Nice. And Svetlana, what is your earliest childhood memory?
When I was at kindergarten, I had a good friend, and I remember myself for those years.
Okay. Great. And Svetlana, what kind of games did you play growing up? And what was your favorite toy and why?
What kind of what?
What kind of games did you play growing up?
I'm sorry, I can't understand.
Oh, I know there's a game called Catch, like when a kids like running up to each other and trying to catch each other. Maybe it's those kind of games.
You mean games?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it. Games. Actually, when I was a child, I liked chess, and I played it with my father, and I left him, in a how to say it?
Love playing chess.
I mean, I won him. Of course, I couldn't do it, but I won the game. And I cheat.
I cheated.
I remember it because we have a video. Video of that moment when I did it.
Okay.
And I replaced some what's that? Yes.
What is that in Russian?
Пешки, шахматы, фигур.
I'm not sure how to say it. Statues, maybe? Oleg, do you know the word?
No, sorry.
Me neither. I would just call them chess statues.
Chester?
Just call them chess for now. I'm gonna check it out. Okay. Alright, the next question is going to be from Alexandra. Who were your childhood heroes?
Heroes. I know my heroes from my childhood was actually the heroes from movie The Lord of the Rings. I just was watching it from my childhood, and I love these actors, and I'm just a big fan from my childhood of this movie.
Okay. Were there any other heroes?
I don't know. No, I really don't remember.
Okay. Right here, I checked that. It says chips in chess. It's like fishki. So maybe it says the right word. It's for you, Svetlana. Okay, guys, do you have any questions regarding the topic family? Okay, there were the words that are underlined in the text, so I want you to memorize them. Conventional – это обычный, brewener – это кормилец, homemaker – домохозяйка, kin – it's like родственник, like relative, it's a synonym of it. Milestone – веха, and wedlock – это как брак, как другое слово, чтобы вы знали. And fragile – это хрупкий. So I want you to know those words too, and they are underlined, they're in the text on page number 2. So please memorize them, and I hope to see you next time, guys. And if you would like to have a private lesson, you are welcome to get into amilingo.com and check my profile. My name is Alona there. And see you next time, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, guys.